Pause for a moment, because what is unfolding right before you is not something to be scrolled past or treated lightly. This is a sacred threshold, an opportunity to step out of the noise of everything pressing in on you and step into the quiet authority of the living God, the one who holds the stars in their courses, the one who breathes life into empty places and turns wilderness into roads. Before a single decision is made, before a single word leaves your lips, before the weight of the day settles on your shoulders, there is something that must be anchored deep within you. When you are in God's hands, nothing that touches your life arrives without purpose. Every trial carries a lesson, every delay carries a plan, and everything that seems out of control is still under His perfect governance. This prayer is titled, Lord, let your hand guide everything I do. And as it unfolds, something will begin to shift in you. Not just emotion, not just inspiration, but direction, clarity, a deep and settled awareness that you are not walking through this season alone. If you remain here until the very end, here is what will begin to manifest in your life. You will receive a deeper sense of peace in the middle of uncertainty. You will gain clarity where confusion once dominated your thoughts. You will begin to walk with confidence, knowing that your steps are being established by a wisdom far greater than your own. You will experience divine protection over your movements, your decisions, your family, and your future. You will start to recognize doors of opportunity that were previously hidden from your sight, and most importantly, you will learn how to surrender control and trust the perfect guidance of God. Not just in the big moments, but in the small ones too, in the ones that make up the texture of your days. Because when God guides, He does not mislead. When His hand is involved, there is purpose even in delays, meaning even in waiting seasons, and victory even in battles that seem overwhelming. Let everything within you begin to shift its focus right now, away from fear, away from pressure, away from distraction, and toward the greatness of God who reigns above all. The Lord we are speaking to is not limited by time. He is not confused by complexity. He is not overwhelmed by the problems that overwhelm human minds. He is the same God who parted seas, who made water flow from a rock, who caused walls to fall without weapons, and who turned impossible situations into testimonies that echo across generations. And that same God is ready to guide your steps, not partially, not halfway, not conditionally, but completely. So as we enter into this atmosphere of prayer, let your heart become open, let your spirit become sensitive, let your thoughts slow down from chaos and lean into divine instruction. Lift your expectation, because this is not a passive moment. This is a spiritual positioning. Before we continue deeper, I encourage you to engage with this moment in faith. If you believe that God's hand should guide your decisions in the days ahead, like this video right now as a simple act of agreement. Write in the comments, Lord, guide my steps. Let it be a declaration of surrender and trust. Share this prayer with at least one person in your life who needs direction, clarity, or peace in their journey right now. You never know who is waiting for a word like this to realign their path. And if you are part of this growing community of believers seeking God daily, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss moments like this, where heaven meets daily life through prayer. Because every time you return here, it is another opportunity to reset your mind, refocus your spirit, and realign your walk with divine purpose. Now, as we move deeper, understand this. The hand of God is not just symbolic. It represents direction, covering, influence, and authority. When the hand of God is upon something, it is marked, protected, and guided toward fulfillment. You are not just asking for success, you are asking for divine order. You are asking that every meeting, every conversation, every decision, every step, and every opportunity be aligned with heaven's agenda for your life. There may be moments ahead where confusion tries to rise. There may be moments where pressure tries to distract you. There may be moments where uncertainty whispers fear into your mind. But when the hand of God is leading you, even confusion becomes instruction. Even pressure becomes strength. And even uncertainty becomes a setup for clarity. So we are not walking blindly. We are walking guided. We are not guessing. We are being led. We are not striving alone. We are covered by the wisdom and mercy of the Most High. And as you continue with this prayer, something is being established in your spirit, a quiet but powerful assurance that you are under divine direction. Let your heart now align with gratitude. Begin to acknowledge the goodness of God, the breath in your lungs, the strength in your body, the opportunity stretched out before you, the unseen protection through the night, the favor that has carried you until this very moment. None of it is ordinary. It is evidence of grace. And now, as we step fully into this prayer journey, prepare your spirit to receive guidance, peace, wisdom, and divine order for everything that lies ahead. Lord, I come before you at the beginning of this day with a heart that is fully open and surrendered. I acknowledge that without you, I can do nothing that truly lasts, nothing that truly carries eternal purpose, nothing that is guided by true wisdom. So today, I place every part of my life into your hands. I place my thoughts, my decisions, my movements, my conversations, my opportunities, and my responsibilities under the covering of your divine direction. Lord, let your hand guide everything I do today. Before I take a single step, I ask that you go ahead of me. Go before my decisions and prepare the path that I cannot see. Remove every hidden trap, every unseen distraction, every mistake that I could easily walk into without knowing. Align my footsteps with your perfect will, so that even when I do not understand what is happening in the moment, I will still trust that you are leading me into something greater than my understanding. Father, I surrender my mind to you right now. Cleanse it from confusion, from anxiety, from fear, from overthinking, and from anything that does not align with your peace. Let every thought that rises in me today be filtered through your wisdom. If a thought is not from you, remove it. If a decision is not aligned with your purpose, block it. If a direction is not part of your plan, close it before I even walk into it. Lord, guide my eyes today. Let me see what you want me to see, not what fear tries to show me. Let me recognize opportunities that carry purpose. Let me discern people correctly, not by appearance alone, but by spiritual wisdom and understanding. Protect my vision from deception and my perception from error. Guide my ears today, Lord. Let me hear the right voices. Silence every voice that leads me away from peace, away from purpose, away from integrity, and tune my spirit to hear your gentle direction, even in the smallest details of the day. If you speak in a whisper, let me not be too distracted to hear you. Guide my words today. O God, let everything I say carry grace, truth, and wisdom. Remove from my mouth every word that could bring harm, confusion, or regret. Let my speech build, encourage, and reflect your character. Even in difficult conversations, give me the right words at the right time with the right spirit. Lord, guide my steps. Where I should go, lead me there. Where I should not go, close the door firmly and clearly. If I am about to walk into a situation that is not aligned with your will, redirect me, even if it requires discomfort. I would rather be corrected by you than destroyed by my own understanding. Father, I ask for divine order over my schedule today. Every appointment, every task, every responsibility, align it according to your perfect timing. Remove delay where there should be progress, and remove rush where there should be patience. Teach me to walk in divine timing, not human pressure. Lord, place your hand upon my work today. Whatever I touch, let it be guided by excellence and favor. Give me clarity in what I do, strength in what I complete, and wisdom in how I handle challenges. Let confusion not dominate my productivity. Let frustration not control my emotions. Let your peace govern my actions from beginning to end. I ask you, Lord, to guide my relationships today. Bring the right people closer and distance me from anything that would harm my destiny. Let every interaction I have today serve a purpose aligned with your will. Give me discernment to know when to speak, when to listen, when to stay, and when to walk away in peace. Father, I place my emotions into your hands. Guide my heart so that it does not react out of pain, anger, or misunderstanding. Replace emotional instability with divine peace. Even when situations try to disturb my inner balance, let your presence stabilize me from within. Lord, I invite your hand into my decisions today, big and small. Whether it is something life-changing or something simple and routine, I ask that you be involved in all of it. Do not allow me to rely solely on my limited understanding. Teach me to pause, to listen, and to follow your leading. When uncertainty rises, remind me that you are still in control. When doors seem closed, remind me that your timing is perfect. When I feel pressure, remind me that your guidance is gentle and steady. When I feel weak, remind me that your strength is made perfect in weakness. Lord, I ask for protection over everything connected to me today. Protect my going out and my coming in. Protect my mind from negative influences. Protect my heart from discouragement. Protect my path from unseen dangers. Let no assignment of darkness succeed against the direction you have established for my life. Let your hand be upon my plans, my responsibilities, and everything stretching out before me in the days ahead. Order them according to your will. Teach me stewardship, discipline, and wisdom in every area. Let nothing I do today be wasted or meaningless in your sight. Lord, if I begin to drift, pull me back. If I begin to doubt, remind me of your faithfulness. If I begin to rush ahead of you, slow me down gently. If I begin to lag behind your timing, strengthen me to move forward again. Keep me in alignment with your perfect will at all times. I declare that this day will not be guided by confusion, but by divine direction. It will not be controlled by fear, but by faith. It will not be ruled by chaos, but by heavenly order. Let your presence be evident in every step I take, even in moments I do not notice it immediately. Lord, let your wisdom go before me like a lamp in darkness. Let it illuminate paths that are unclear. Let it reveal what is hidden. Let it expose what I need to avoid. Let it strengthen what I need to pursue. And as I move through this day, I ask that you remain close to me, not distant, not occasional, but constant. Let me be aware of your guidance in every moment, in every shift, in every opportunity, and in every decision that lies ahead. Lord, I remain before you, with the same heart of surrender, still standing in dependence on your guidance, still asking for your hand to remain upon every detail of this day. Do not withdraw from me, Lord. Do not let me rely on my own understanding, even for a single moment. Stay involved in what I see, what I hear, what I decide, and what I become throughout this day. Let your presence be active in the background of everything I do. Even when I am not consciously aware, let your Spirit gently correct me when I begin to drift. Let your wisdom interrupt my wrong choices before they take shape. Let your peace redirect my emotions when they try to lead me into confusion. Father, I ask again, guide everything I do today. Guide my discipline, Lord. Where I lack consistency, strengthen me. Where I lack focus, restore me. Where I feel lazy or distracted, awaken a deeper sense of purpose within me. Let me not waste this day on things that carry no eternal value. Teach me to prioritize what matters and to release what does not align with your will. Let every hour ahead be shaped by intention rooted in you, not by the pull of distraction or the noise of what is urgent but unimportant. Lord, guide my environment. Every place I enter today, let it be touched by your presence. Let peace enter before me. Let favor surround me. Let confusion flee from every space I step into. If there is any environment that is not meant for me right now, close it gently but clearly. If there is any place where my purpose is needed, open it with divine timing. Father, guide my opportunities. I pray that I will not miss what you have prepared for me. Open my spiritual eyes so I can recognize doors that carry purpose, even if they do not look like what I expected. Remove blindness from my perception so I do not overlook blessings disguised in simple moments. Lord, guide my reactions today. Do not let me respond based on emotion alone. When I am provoked, give me restraint. When I am misunderstood, give me patience. When I am challenged, give me wisdom. When I am tempted to react quickly, slow my spirit down and remind me that you are still in control. Let my inner world be aligned with your peace. Remove every storm inside of me that tries to rise above your voice. Silence the internal noise that clouds my judgment. Replace inner chaos with divine stability. Let my heart become a place where your guidance is clearly heard and easily followed. Lord, guide my intentions. Purify what I desire today. Remove selfish ambition, prideful motivation, and anything that does not reflect your nature. Align my desires with your purpose so that even what I want becomes what you want for me. Let my motives be clean, sincere, and rooted in love and truth. Father, guide my strength. When I feel weak, sustain me. When I feel tired, renew me. When I feel overwhelmed, carry me. Do not let my physical or emotional limitations stop what you have ordained for this day. Infuse me with supernatural endurance to complete what I need to accomplish without losing peace. Lord, guide my focus in moments of distraction. There will be things today trying to pull my attention away from what matters. There will be voices competing for my mind. There will be situations trying to scatter my thoughts. But I ask that you bring me back every time I drift. Center my mind again and again on what is aligned with your purpose. Guide my character today, Lord. Let my actions reflect integrity even when no one is watching. Let honesty guide my decisions even when shortcuts appear easier. Let humility shape how I treat others. Let love govern how I respond. Let patience define my attitude in difficult moments. Father, guide my battles today. I do not know what I will face, but you already know. Prepare me for what I cannot predict. Strengthen me for what I cannot see coming. Protect me from battles that are not mine to fight, and give me victory in the ones you have appointed me to overcome. Let me not enter any conflict in my own strength, but covered and sustained by your authority over everything that rises against me. Whatever tries to block what you have established for my life, let it be stopped before it reaches me. Lord, guide my spirit into awareness of your presence throughout the day. Do not let me become spiritually numb or disconnected. Keep my heart sensitive to you, even in busy moments, even in noise. Let me still recognize your whisper. Even in movement, let me still feel your direction. I ask you, Lord, to guard my thoughts when I am alone and in silence. When no one is speaking to me, when no one is around me, protect my mind from negative cycles. Break every repetitive thought pattern that brings fear, doubt, or discouragement. Replace them with truth, clarity, and peace rooted in you. Father, guide my purpose today. Let everything I do, even the smallest task, be aligned with meaning. Let nothing I do be wasted or empty. Even in ordinary moments, reveal divine significance. Teach me that purpose is not only in big events, but also in daily obedience. Let me understand that the quiet, faithful steps I take right now are just as significant in your sight as the moments the world would call extraordinary. You are building something through this season, something I may not fully see yet, but I trust your hand in it. Lord, guide my steps when I feel uncertain. If I hesitate, give me clarity. If I feel lost, give me direction. If I feel unsure, give me confirmation. If I feel stuck, open a way forward. Do not allow me to remain stagnant in confusion when your wisdom is available to me. Guide my heart away from fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of tomorrow, fear of what I cannot control. Remove it completely. Replace it with trust in your sovereignty. Let my confidence be rooted not in myself, but in your unchanging nature. Let every step I take from this moment forward be one that I take knowing I am held. Lord, I remain before you in this same posture of surrender, refusing to move ahead of your presence, refusing to assume control over what only you can perfectly govern. I am still asking, still depending, still yielding every part of this day into your capable hands. Let nothing today escape your attention in my life. Let nothing be left outside of your guidance. Let every detail, even the smallest and most unnoticed, be aligned with your divine will. Father, I ask you once again, take full control and guide everything I do today. Guide my timing, Lord. Teach me when to move and when to wait. Teach me when to speak and when to remain silent. Teach me when to act quickly and when to pause in patience. Remove from me the spirit of impatience that rushes ahead of your plans. Remove from me the anxiety that makes me feel like I must force outcomes. Let me understand that what you have ordained does not require my striving, only my obedience. Let me stop trying to carry what was never mine to carry and start trusting the pace at which you are moving in my life. Lord, guide my mindset throughout this entire day. If negativity tries to enter, replace it with truth. If discouragement tries to settle, replace it with hope. If doubt tries to grow, replace it with faith. Let my mind become a space where your word is louder than every internal and external voice. Let my thoughts be anchored in what is stable, eternal, and unshakable in you. Father, guide my vision for my future even while I walk through today. Do not let me become so focused on temporary struggles that I forget eternal purpose. Open my understanding so I can see beyond the immediate and trust that you are building something greater through every moment I experience right now. Lord, guide my relationships in a deeper way. Align me with people who strengthen my purpose and gently remove me from connections that weaken my spiritual direction. Give me discernment to recognize intentions that are not visible on the surface. Protect me from manipulation, misunderstanding, and emotional confusion in my interactions. Father, guide my integrity when I am tested. When I am tempted to compromise, strengthen me to stand firm. When I am tempted to take shortcuts, remind me of the value of obedience. When I am tempted to act in ways that do not reflect you, convict my heart gently but clearly. Let righteousness be stronger in me than convenience. Lord, guide my inner peace. Let no external situation have authority over my internal stability. Even if things around me become unpredictable, let my heart remain steady in you. Even if conversations become difficult, let my spirit remain calm. Even if plans change suddenly, let my trust remain unshaken. Father, guide my decisions with divine precision. Let me not miss what you are trying to show me. Let me not overlook instructions you are placing in subtle ways. Train my spirit to recognize your leading even in ordinary moments. Let your guidance become something I recognize quickly without hesitation or confusion. Lord, guide my steps when I feel pressure from others. Do not let me be shaped by expectations that are not aligned with your will for my life. Free me from the need to please everyone. Free me from fear of judgment. Free me from the burden of trying to meet standards that you did not set for me. Let my identity remain rooted in what you say about me, not in what the voices around me demand of me. Father, guide my emotional responses. When I feel hurt, let me not react in bitterness. When I feel disappointed, let me not withdraw from your presence. When I feel overwhelmed, let me not lose focus on your goodness. Teach me to process every emotion under your guidance instead of reacting impulsively. Lord, guide my productivity today. Let everything I put my hands to carry meaning and direction. Remove confusion from my tasks. Remove delay from unnecessary distractions. Remove frustration from things that are meant to flow smoothly. Let your order establish itself in everything I attempt today. Father, guide my spirit into deeper sensitivity to you. Let me not become spiritually dull or distracted by the noise of the world. Keep my heart awake to your presence. Keep my spirit responsive to your whisper. Keep my attention anchored in your voice above all others, even when everything around me is competing for my focus. Lord, guide my confidence. Not confidence in myself, but confidence in you working through me. Let me walk today without fear of failure, because I know you are leading me. Let me act without hesitation when you give direction. Let me move with boldness that is rooted in divine assurance rather than human certainty. Father, guide my peace when things do not go as expected. If delays arise, teach me patience. If doors close, teach me trust. If answers take time, teach me endurance. Let me not interpret delays as abandonment, but as divine protection or preparation for something I am not yet ready to receive. Lord, guide my thoughts when I reflect on my life. Let me not be trapped in regret or past mistakes. Let me not be held captive by things I cannot change. Instead, Guide my mind into gratitude for how far you have brought me and faith for where you are taking me soon. Father, guide my words in moments of tension. Let me not speak in anger. Let me not respond in haste. Let me not say anything that I will regret later. Instead, fill my mouth with wisdom, patience, and grace, even in the most difficult of conversations. Let every word I release today leave something of value behind, not damage that I will spend days trying to undo. Lord, guide my awareness of your presence throughout this entire day, not only in moments of prayer, but also in the middle of activity, work, movement, and silence. Let my awareness of you become continuous, not occasional. Father, guide my heart away from worry. Every concern about what is coming, every anxiety about outcomes I cannot yet see, every fear of uncertainty, remove it now and replace it with deep trust in your sovereignty. Let my spirit rest in the assurance that you are already in my tomorrow, already positioned in what I cannot yet reach, already working in what I have not yet witnessed. Lord, I remain here in your presence, still surrendered, still dependent, still refusing to step into what lies ahead without your guidance leading every detail of my life. I acknowledge again that my understanding is limited, but your wisdom is infinite. My strength is limited, but your power has no measure. My vision is partial, but you see the beginning, the middle, and the end of everything before it even happens. So once again, I place myself under your leadership. Guide everything I do today, every movement, every transition, every moment where I must choose. Let none of it happen outside the covering of your hand. Father, guide my decisions when I feel uncertain about what is right. When two paths seem similar, give me discernment to choose the one that aligns with your will, not just the one that appears easier. When confusion tries to cloud my judgment, bring clarity that cuts through every distraction. Let me not be moved by appearances, but by divine instruction. Let me not lean on the loudest opinion in the room, but on the quiet, steady voice of your spirit that speaks deeper than sound and settles stronger than any argument. Lord, guide my spirit when I feel spiritually dry or distracted. Reignite in me a hunger for your presence throughout the day. Let me not only seek you in this moment of prayer, but carry awareness of you in every activity, every task, every interaction. Let my connection with you not be limited to words spoken, but lived in obedience and sensitivity. Father, guide my environment in ways I do not even perceive. Go ahead of me into places I will enter soon. Prepare those spaces for peace, order, and alignment with your purpose. If there is anything in those environments that could harm my progress, neutralize it before I arrive. If there is anything meant to bless me, position it so I cannot miss it. Lord, guide my emotions when unexpected situations arise. If I receive news that shakes me, stabilize my heart. If I face delays that frustrate me, anchor me in patience. If I encounter people who misunderstand me, guard me from bitterness. Let my emotional responses not be controlled by circumstances, but shaped by your spirit within me. Father, guide my thoughts when I am alone, and no one is speaking to me. In those quiet moments, protect my mind from negative cycles, from fear-driven imagination, from thoughts that pull me away from peace. Replace every intrusive thought with truth that strengthens me and brings clarity. Let my inner world be governed by your presence, even in silence. Lord, guide my interactions with others today. Let every conversation carry wisdom. Let every exchange carry peace. Let every word I speak be measured, intentional, and filled with grace. Remove from me any tendency to react harshly, judge quickly, or misunderstand deeply. Instead, give me a heart that listens, understands, and responds with love, even when love is the harder choice. Father, guide my hands in everything I work on today. Let nothing I do be wasted or unproductive. Even in small tasks, let there be excellence. Even in routine responsibilities, let there be purpose. Even in ordinary moments, let there be divine alignment. Teach me to work as if I am serving you in every action I take. Lord, guide my steps away from hidden dangers. I may not see every trap, but you see them all. Protect me from situations that could harm my progress, my peace, or my purpose. Redirect me without delay when I am heading towards something that is not aligned with your will. Let your protection be active, not passive, over every hour ahead. Father, guide my desires today. Purify what I want. Align my ambitions with your purpose. Remove from me desires that lead me away from peace, and replace them with desires that lead me closer to your will. Let my heart want what you want for me, even if it challenges my comfort or overturns my expectations. Lord, guide my patience in moments where I feel things are not happening fast enough. Teach me to trust your timing. Teach me to rest in your process. Teach me not to rush what you are still shaping. Let me understand that delay is not denial, and waiting is not wasting time when you are the one at work behind what I cannot yet see. Father, guide my inner strength when I feel weak. When my motivation drops, lift me up internally. When my energy decreases, renew me from within. When my focus weakens, sharpen my mind again. Let me not depend only on external encouragement, but on your sustaining presence inside of me that does not fluctuate with moods or seasons. Lord, guide my perspective when I face challenges today. Let me not interpret obstacles as defeat, but as part of a process you are using to strengthen me. Let me not see difficulty as abandonment, but as formation. Let my perspective remain aligned with faith, not fear. Father, guide my reactions in moments where I am tested. If someone speaks wrongly to me, give me restraint. If something goes wrong unexpectedly, give me peace. If pressure rises around me, give me stability within me. Let nothing external steal the internal peace you are establishing in me right now. Let my response always be one that I can stand behind, one that reflects who you are calling me to become. Lord, guide my focus so I do not waste energy on things that carry no eternal value. Remove distractions that steal my time, my attention, and my purpose. Help me to prioritize what truly matters in this season of my life. Teach me to invest my energy wisely and intentionally, knowing that every day is a gift and every hour is an opportunity to move closer to what you have prepared. Father, guide my walk even when I do not feel you moving, even when I do not feel emotional confirmation. Let me still trust your direction. Even when I do not see immediate results, let me still believe you are working. Even when I do not understand the process, let me still obey your leading without waiting for certainty before I take the next step. Lord, I remain here before you, still surrendered, still dependent on your mercy and your guidance. I do not want to step outside of your will even for a moment. I do not want to act in my own wisdom, nor rely on my own understanding. I need you in every detail, in every movement, in every decision that remains in this day and in every day that follows. Guide everything I do today. Guide my ending moments as much as my beginning moments. Guide what I have not yet done and what I still need to complete. If there is anything I have missed, realign me. If there is anything I have misunderstood, correct me. If there is anything I am still holding on to that I should release, give me the strength to let it go in full obedience to you. Father, guide my heart away from fear of the unknown. What comes next is not in my control, but it is fully in yours. So I release every worry about what is approaching. I release every anxiety about outcomes I cannot predict or prepare for. I choose to trust that the same hand leading me through today will also sustain me through everything that is soon to come. Let that trust not be a feeling that fades when circumstances shift, but a deep and rooted conviction that does not move regardless of what rises around me. Lord, guide my decisions about the future, even though I am only living through this one day. Let every choice I make today be a seed that aligns with where you are taking me. Protect me from decisions that may seem small right now, but lead to regret later. Give me foresight through your Spirit, not anxiety about tomorrow, but wisdom that reaches ahead and plants today's steps in fertile ground. Father, guide my words in every remaining interaction. Let me not speak too quickly or too harshly. Let me not speak out of assumption or misunderstanding. Instead, let my words be seasoned with wisdom, patience, and grace that reflects your nature in me. Lord, guide my spirit when I feel pressure from expectations, whether from people, from responsibilities, or from my own demanding thoughts. Free me from the burden of trying to please everyone. Anchor me instead in the single desire to please you above all else. Let that be my true compass today and in all the days ahead. Father, guide my thinking when I face things I do not understand. When questions have no immediate answers, help me not to doubt your presence. Teach me to trust even when clarity is delayed. Let faith carry me through uncertainty without losing peace, without losing ground, and without losing sight of who you are. Lord, guide my actions so that I do not rush into things that are not yet prepared for me. If something is not ready, help me wait. If something is ready, help me move. If something is not meant for me, help me release it without struggle and without bitterness. Align my actions with your timing so precisely that even my waiting becomes purposeful and my moving becomes fruitful. Father, guide my awareness of your presence through everything that remains in this day, not just in moments of prayer, but in everything I do. Let me recognize you in decisions, in conversations, in interruptions, in opportunities, and even in silence. Let no moment pass today where I am completely unaware of you. Lord, guide my strength when I feel like giving up on something important. Renew my endurance, strengthen my commitment. Remind me that you are still working even when I feel tired, even when progress is invisible, even when the finish line is nowhere in sight. Let me not abandon what you have ordained for me to walk through simply because it is taking longer than I hoped or costing more than I expected. Father, guide my inner stability when I face uncertainty. Let my foundation remain firm even when circumstances shift beneath me. Let my trust in you remain unshaken even when outcomes are unclear and timelines are unknown. Lord, guide my perseverance until the end of this day. Do not let me start well and end poorly. Do not let me begin with focus and end in distraction. Sustain my spirit from morning until night. Keep me consistent in your presence, steady in your peace, and anchored in your will no matter what the hours ahead bring. Father, I ask you to seal everything I have prayed today under your authority. Let nothing be wasted. Let nothing be lost. Let nothing fall outside of your purpose for my life. Take everything I have surrendered and establish it according to your perfect will. Let this prayer not be words that dissolve the moment I stop speaking, but a declaration that reshapes the way I walk through everything ahead. Lord, guide my final decisions of this day so that I do not end in confusion, but in clarity. Let the last steps I take today still be aligned with divine direction. Let even my rest be guided by your peace, so that my mind does not wander in anxiety or fear, but settles in trust and assurance in you. And as I close this time of prayer, I carry this truth deep into my spirit. I am not walking alone. I am not making decisions alone. I am not facing life alone. Your hand is upon me. Your wisdom is leading me. Your presence is covering me now and in everything that is soon to unfold. And as we come to the close of this prayer, carry this truth with you. This day is no longer random. Your life is not without direction. You have placed everything into the hands of God, and nothing placed in His hands is ever lost, ever forgotten, or ever abandoned. If you prayed this prayer with sincerity, you are not leaving this moment the same way you entered it. There is a shift happening in your heart right now, a shift from confusion to clarity, a shift from anxiety to peace, a shift from self-reliance to divine dependence. Walk forward with confidence, not in your own strength, but in the God who is guiding your every step. And let every step from this moment remind you that you are being led by a hand that never fails.